Why can't you ask me? Oh, look, I'd really like to help you. Maybe I can. What's the trouble? Tell me about
The ceiling hums a song I've heard, and always cry with breathless nights. Your silhouette, a whispered word strips through the lace work of the night. I trace the ash where footprints fade, where clocks forget the names stay new. The air is thick with things unsaid, and silence wears your shape too true. You tend to me tattooed unswayed, where me blink and turn their eyes. I speak with all the vowels decay. My voice becomes the sound of lies. If I reach, will you remain? If I reach, will you remain? If I reach, will you remain? We're shattered like a dream held wrong. You bloom in storms that feel like flame, and I've been drowning all along. The glass between us starts to hum. A song I fear is nearly done. You move like time's a fragile thread, pulled tall between two falling stars. I try to stitch the things I said, but they unravel in my arms. The walls breathe in, the colors sigh, your name smoke in midnight stroll. I cage the sky beneath my eyes, but still you slip between the notes. But still you slip between the notes. Are you the ghost or the goodbye, the shadow or the spark I chase? You were the shape of lullabies that vanish when I try to taste. If I blink, will you be real? If I blink, will you be real? If I blink, will you be real? Or just a ripple in the glass you echo through what I can feel, a future flickering too fast, and through you stand inside my reach. You always live just past by my speech. I call your name but not the same. fighting? Do you even want to give up trying? Crying, lying. It's because what's the point of trying? It's because what's the point of trying? So